2024. It came with so many promises, so much hope. For many of us, it was supposed to be a turning point, a year to achieve goals, grow, and finally get ahead. And yet, here we are, reflecting on the months that passed. What happened? Think about it. Remember the resolutions made at the beginning of the year? The plans we crafted with such enthusiasm? Somewhere along the way, things unraveled. Challenges arose. Distractions pulled us away. Opportunities slipped through our fingers. For some, it was the overwhelming pace of life. The constant barrage of tasks, notifications, and responsibilities made it hard to focus. For others, it was unexpected setbacks, things that felt beyond our control, derailing even the best-laid plans. And for many, it was a lack of clarity. We knew what we wanted, but didn't always know how to get there. But here's the truth. 2024 wasn't a failure. Not entirely. It was a teacher. A tough one, perhaps, but a teacher nonetheless. The lessons it offered might not have been what we expected, but they are exactly what we needed. So, let's pause for a moment. Instead of beating ourselves up for what didn't go right, let's ask the real questions. Why did 2024 turn out the way it did? What patterns held us back? More importantly, how can we make 2025 different? Because 2025 doesn't have to be a repeat of the same struggles, the same frustrations. It can be a year of transformation, a year where we take those lessons from 2024 and turn them into action, growth, and success. But to do that, we need a blueprint, not just a list of goals or vague ambitions, but a clear, actionable guide to help us navigate what's ahead. That's where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism isn't just an ancient philosophy. It's a toolkit for resilience, focus, and purpose. It's about learning how to control the things we can, let go of the things we can't, and find clarity in a chaotic world. So as we step into this new year, let's not carry the weight of 2024's failures on our shoulders. Let's carry its lessons instead. Let's use them to build a stronger, wiser, and more determined version of ourselves. This isn't just about looking back at what went wrong. It's about looking forward to what can go right. 2025 is a blank canvas. The question is, what will you paint? This is your blueprint for victory. Let's begin. 2024 started with so much energy, didn't it? It felt like this was going to be the year to accomplish big things. But as the months went by, something shifted. Progress slowed, momentum faded, and by the end of the year, many of us were left wondering, what went wrong? Let's break it down. 2024 didn't fail because we weren't trying. It failed because of three major challenges, three obstacles that crept into our lives, quietly but powerfully, and held us back. 1. Overwhelming distractions. Think about how often your attention was pulled in 100 different directions. Social media notifications, endless emails, the pressure to stay updated on every trending topic, every new piece of information. It was like trying to focus in the middle of a storm. Distractions aren't just minor inconveniences. They rob us of something precious, deep focus. Without focus, even the most ambitious goals can feel impossible. Instead of making progress, we spent so much time switching between tasks, caught up in small, urgent things that didn't truly matter. How many hours did we lose scrolling through our phones, telling ourselves it was just a quick break? How many times did we start something important, only to get interrupted by a notification or a random thought? Distractions aren't just external, they're internal too. Doubts, fears, overthinking. We spent more time worrying about what might go wrong than taking steps to make things go right, and the result was momentum. 2. Lack of resilience. During setbacks. Let's face it, 2024 wasn't easy. Challenges popped up unexpectedly, plans fell apart, things didn't go the way we hoped, and when setbacks hit, many of us struggled to bounce back. Why? Because setbacks hurt. They make us question ourselves. They make us feel like giving up is easier than pushing forward. How many times did we start something new, only to stop when the first obstacle appeared? A project that seemed exciting became overwhelming. A goal that felt possible suddenly felt out of reach. And instead of adapting, we froze. Resilience isn't about avoiding setbacks, it's about learning to move through them. But in 2024, many of us lacked the tools to do that. We let setbacks define us, instead of viewing them as opportunities to grow stronger. Think back to a moment when things didn't go your way. How did you react? Did you pause and adjust your approach? Or did you feel stuck, uncertain of what to do next? Setbacks are inevitable. What matters is how we respond to them. And in 2024, our responses often left us feeling defeated. Number 3, focusing on what is uncontrollable. One of the biggest reasons 2024 felt like a failure was our tendency to focus on things outside our control. We worried about other people's opinions, the state of the world, or outcomes we couldn't influence. It's exhausting, isn't it? Spending so much time and energy on things we can't change. Yet, we do it anyway. We obsess over scenarios that may never happen. We replay conversations in our minds, wondering if we said the right thing. We try to control the uncontrollable. When we focus on what we can't control, we neglect what we can. We let external factors dictate our mood, our decisions, and our progress. And over time, this leads to frustration, stagnation, and burnout. Think about how much lighter life could feel if we stopped trying to control everything. If we let go of what's out of our hands and focused on what truly matters. The results of these challenges, overwhelming distractions, lack of resilience, focusing on the uncontrollable. Together, these challenges created a perfect storm. They drained our energy, sapped our motivation, and left us feeling stuck. The results? Frustration. That deep sense of annoyance when things didn't go as planned. Stagnation. The feeling of being stuck in one place despite all our efforts. Burnout. Physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion from trying to do too much, too fast, in the wrong ways. But here's the good news. Understanding why 2024 failed is the first step to making 2025 a success. By identifying these challenges, we can start to overcome them. We can learn to manage distractions, build resilience, and focus on what we can control. 2024 wasn't a failure. It was a wake-up call. A chance to see where we went wrong and how we can do better. The question is, will we take the lessons of 2024 and use them to grow? Or will we let the same challenges hold us back in 2025? The choice is ours. And with the right mindset, 2025 can be the year we turn things around. Enter Stoicism, a philosophy born over 2,000 years ago, but more relevant today than ever. It was forged in the chaos of ancient times, designed to help people navigate uncertainty, hardship, and the unpredictability of life. But Stoicism isn't just an ancient relic. It's a living, breathing guide to winning at life, even in the modern world. At its core, Stoicism is simple, yet profound. It doesn't promise to eliminate challenges. It doesn't claim to magically fix everything. What it does offer is a mindset, a framework to face whatever life throws at you with strength, clarity, and purpose. So what does Stoicism teach us? Let's focus on its 3 most powerful principles. 1. Control your perception. Life is full of events, some good, some bad, and many that are completely neutral until we assign them meaning. Stoicism teaches us that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but how we perceive them. Think about it. 2 people can face the exact same challenge, but their reactions can be completely different. One person might see it as a disaster, while the other sees it as an opportunity to grow. What's the difference? Perception. In 2024, how often did you let your perception control you? Did you jump to conclusions? Did you assume the worst? Did you let small setbacks spiral into bigger problems because of the way you viewed them? Stoicism challenges us to take a step back, to pause before reacting, to ask, is this really as bad as it seems, or is my mind making it worse? When you control your perception, you reclaim your power. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start becoming the master of your response. 2. Focus on your actions. Stoicism is practical. It doesn't waste time on what-ifs or endless analysis. It teaches us to focus on what we can do, on our actions, not on the outcomes. In life, so much is outside our control. Other people's opinions, the economy, the weather, random events, these are things we cannot dictate. But what we can control is how we show up every single day. Ask yourself, in 2024, how much time did you spend worrying about things you couldn't influence? And how much time did you spend taking meaningful action toward your goals? Stoicism reminds us that our energy is limited. Every moment spent worrying about the uncontrollable is a moment we could have used to take action. It's not about being perfect, it's about progress. One small step at a time, consistently, with focus. You can't guarantee success, but you can guarantee effort. And that effort, day after day, is what ultimately leads to results. 3. Accept what you cannot change. This might be the hardest principle to embrace, but also the most liberating. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean you stop striving for improvement. What it does mean is finding peace with the things that are beyond your control. In 2024, how much frustration came from trying to fight reality, wishing things were different, resisting what already was? Stoicism teaches us that peace comes not from changing the world, but from changing how we interact with it. It's about recognizing the boundary between what you can influence and what you cannot, and choosing to focus only on the former. When you accept what you cannot change, you free yourself from unnecessary suffering. You stop wasting energy on battles you can't win, and you start channeling that energy into areas where you can make a real difference. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy for scholars or monks, it's for anyone who wants to live with more purpose, clarity, and resilience. It's for people like you and me, people navigating the complexities of daily life, striving to be better, and looking for tools to thrive. This philosophy isn't about withdrawing from the world. It's about engaging with it in a smarter, more effective way. It's about finding strength in adversity, wisdom in chaos, and peace amidst the storms of life. Stoicism doesn't ask you to ignore your emotions or suppress your desires. Instead, it teaches you to channel them constructively, to turn fear into courage, anger into determination, and setbacks into stepping stones. By controlling your perception, focusing on your actions, and accepting what you cannot change, you gain the power to face any challenge. You stop being at the mercy of life's ups and downs and start living on your terms. This isn't just a philosophy. It's a toolkit for success, the guide to making 2025 the year you rise above distractions, build resilience, and achieve what truly matters. So are you ready to embrace Stoicism, to let it guide you through the challenges ahead, to turn its timeless wisdom into modern-day strength? The choice is yours, and the journey starts now. 2025 is here, a blank slate, a fresh start, and an opportunity to rewrite your story. But let's be honest, change doesn't happen by accident. It requires intention, effort, and the right approach. This is where Stoicism becomes your greatest ally. It's not just about lofty ideas or abstract philosophy, it's about action. Practical steps you can take every single day to align your life with your goals, overcome challenges, and grow stronger in the process. Here's your action plan to make 2025 your most successful year yet. Life moves fast, and our minds often move even faster. Thoughts race, worries build, and before you know it, the day is over and you're left wondering, where did the time go? This is why mindfulness is so powerful. Mindfulness isn't about meditating on a mountaintop or finding perfect calm. It's about being present, aware of your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. One of the simplest and most effective ways to practice mindfulness is through daily journaling. Take a few minutes each day, morning or night, to write down your thoughts. It doesn't have to be perfect or profound. Start with these questions. What happened today? How did I respond? What did I focus on that I could have let go? What small win can I celebrate? Journaling helps you process your experiences, identify patterns, and gain clarity. It's a way to pause and reflect, a rare gift in a world that constantly demands your attention. The Stoics themselves were avid writers. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoics, filled pages with his reflections, reminding himself to stay grounded and focused. If it worked for an emperor, imagine what it can do for you. We all love setting goals. Lose weight, save money, get a promotion. But here's the truth. Goals alone don't get you anywhere. It's the systems you build around those goals that create lasting change. For example, instead of saying, I want to read more books in 2025, create a system. Dedicate 15 minutes each day to reading. Carry a book with you wherever you go. Replace 10 minutes of scrolling with 10 minutes of reading. The same applies to any area of your life. Want to get healthier? Create a system where exercise is non-negotiable, even if it's just a 10-minute walk. Want to improve your finances? Automate savings so it happens without you thinking about it. Stoicism reminds us to focus on the process, not the outcome. Why? Because you can't always control whether you reach the goal, but you can control the actions you take along the way. Systems create habits, and habits shape your life. Let's face it, Challenges are inevitable. There will be days in 2025 when things don't go as planned. Obstacles will arise, people will disappoint you. You might even disappoint yourself. But here's the Stoic mindset. Adversity isn't punishment, it's training. Think of life like a gym. Every challenge is a weight you're being asked to lift. It's heavy, it's uncomfortable, but with each lift, you grow stronger. Without resistance, there's no growth. The next time you face a setback, ask yourself, what is this situation teaching me? How can I grow from this? What part of this can I control? It's not about pretending challenges don't hurt. It's about shifting your perspective. Instead of seeing adversity as something to avoid, see it as an opportunity to rise. In 2024, many of us viewed setbacks as barriers. In 2025, let's view them as stepping stones. This is the heart of Stoicism, the principle that can transform how you approach every moment of 2025. Ask yourself, what's within my control right now? Is it my attitude, my effort, my choices? Then focus on those. And for everything outside your control, other people's opinions, the outcomes of your efforts, random events, let them go. Not because they don't matter, but because worrying about them won't change anything. Imagine how much lighter life would feel if you stopped carrying the weight of things you can't control. How much energy you'd free up to focus on what truly matters. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from this practice. When you focus only on what's in your hands, you become unshakable. 2025 isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up every day with intention, armed with these Stoic principles. Practice mindfulness to stay present and clear-headed. Create systems that turn small actions into lasting success. Embrace adversity as a chance to grow stronger. Control the controllable and release the rest. You don't have to do it all at once. Start small. Pick one principle and make it part of your daily routine, then build from there. Each step you take brings you closer to the life you want, the life you deserve. 2024 was a year of lessons. 2025 is the year of action. The year you turn knowledge into power, setbacks into stepping stones, and challenges into victories. This is your time. This is your year. Let's make it count. 2024 is behind us now, a year of lessons, challenges, and moments that tested us. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't wasted. Because even in its struggles, 2024 taught us something valuable about life, about ourselves, and about what it takes to move forward. Now 2025 stretches out before you, a blank page, a fresh chapter, a chance to take everything you've learned and turn it into something extraordinary. But here's the truth, nothing changes unless you do. If you keep doing what you did in 2024, you'll get the same results. But if you approach this year differently, with intention, discipline, and the wisdom of Stoicism, the possibilities are endless. So the question is, what will you choose? Life is noisy. Distractions are everywhere. And without clarity, it's easy to get lost in the chaos. In 2024, how often did you feel overwhelmed? Pulled in too many directions? Unsure of where to focus? This year, choose clarity. Start each day by asking yourself, what truly matters today? What is one thing I can do right now to move closer to my goals? When you focus on what matters, you silence the noise. You regain control. Clarity is your compass. It points you toward your purpose and keeps you on track, no matter what distractions try to pull you away. 2024 tested your resilience. Some days, it felt like life was winning, didn't it? The setbacks, the disappointments, the moments when giving up seemed easier than pressing on. But here's the thing. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about always getting back up. Every time you faced a challenge last year, you had a choice to let it defeat you or to let it strengthen you. And whether you realize it or not, you grew stronger with every step. In 2025, challenges will come again. But this time, you're ready. You have the tools, you have the mindset, and most importantly, you have the power to choose resilience. Remember, adversity isn't the end of the road. It's part of the journey. It's how you grow. It's how you become unstoppable. Victory doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who act, to those who take the lessons of the past and turn them into fuel for the future. 2025 is your year, but only if you decide to make it so. Only if you commit to showing up every day with purpose, discipline, and the determination to do the work. Victory doesn't mean perfection. It doesn't mean never making mistakes. It means progress. It means waking up every morning and choosing to keep going, no matter how small the steps might seem. Every decision you make this year is a vote for the person you want to become. Every action you take brings you closer to the life you want to live. So, what will you choose? Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a way of life, a guide to help you navigate the ups and downs with grace, courage, and clarity. 2024 was a year of lessons. 2025 can be a year of growth, but it's up to you. Choose clarity over chaos. Choose resilience over defeat. Choose victory over complacency. The path forward won't always be easy, but it will be worth it. With Stoicism as your guide, you have everything you need to face the challenges ahead and emerge stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. This is your year, your blank canvas, your chance to rewrite the story. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for permission. The journey starts now. Your 2025 begins today. Let's make it a year of growth, purpose, and triumph. This is your time. The choice is yours. Choose wisely and step into the year with the confidence to conquer whatever lies ahead.